come from education, had taught just about every grade imaginable, eventually became an assistant superintendent with Cincinnati Public Schools. If I have to be very honest and transparent about it, I was very overwhelmed because half of our kindergartners were kindergarten ready. A new state law had come out that had said kids could not go to 4th grade unless they were proficient in reading, and proficient was defined by our state. And if they didn't meet that, they could not move forward. I was told early on that early predictions and analysis were about 50% of our 3rd graders would not make that score. Teachers, they were stressed. We had some pretty low morale, lots of initiative fatigues. I felt urgency. I wanted to do what was right for kids. I wanted to see our children perform. But I was also sensitive to, I didn't want to just be grabbing another new thing. And so in Cincinnati, we had Strive Partnership, which is very much like the SAM here, Spartanburg Academic Movement. And they approached me about taking a course, an improvement course. It was a continuous improvement course offered by Strive Partnership and Cincinnati Children's Hospital. I happened to be at a meeting somewhere at some point in time, and I hear a person from Cincinnati Children's Hospital say that they are looking at literacy as a health issue. And that really sparked my interest, because I had never heard a health institution say that literacy was a health problem. It seemed this natural fit, these 3 of us coming together. I took the entire Impact U course. I ran an improvement project. I had a coach help me apply methods of improvement to my own work. And I could feel there was something different with what I was doing. And so at the end of the course, it was like, what are the next steps? And we just decided, let's take it into the district. And that was a major turning point. We kicked it off with 15 teachers our first year, and the principals, and we just jumped right in. We picked literacy as our outcome. We set up a key driver diagram, and they all went through a training, and we had weekly huddles, and I'm telling you, we could feel things were different. And that spring, when we had our final data analysis, we found that kids sitting in our continuous improvement cohort, compared to an equal demographic population, a comparison group, we found that our kids moved from 43% to almost 61% of those kids moving to MAP on track. In the comparison group, even though they started close, around 39%, that's not far from 43, they actually fell backwards in some cases. Their average actually slightly dropped. And I think that was very eye-opening for us. It was the first time really on paper, through data, that we saw that we really shifted, accelerated the pace of learning. In 3 years, Cincinnati Public went from 46% of our 3rd graders being proficient on the state assessment to 60% of our kids being proficient on the state assessment. It was the first time Cincinnati Public Schools had met the state average. Teachers were saying things like, I feel unified. I feel like I have a team. I feel supported. I feel empowered. I feel knowledgeable. I feel hopeful. And they were saying things like, I see my kids engaged and responsible and accountable and able to articulate what's helping them learn. And so that to me was not just results, but a shift in culture across even 3 communities right now, Spartanburg, Dayton, and Cincinnati. All of them are seeing and saying some of the same things.